Hi students, let's look at this question here, which is on functions taken from 2020 TMJC promo question 7. So the function f is defined by negative ln x minus 2, where 2 is between 2 and 3. So I think the best way to do functions is just understanding the graph first. The first thing is to know that there's a vertical asymptote here, where this is x minus 2 equals to 0 for logarithmic curve, so x equals to 2. Okay, that's pretty okay. So find fx inverse and state the domain and range of f negative 1. I think, okay, so what we're going to do is actually just plot this graph here, negative ln x minus 2. Just plot it out. So from here, what we're going to do is actually just key in negative ln x minus 2. Alright, then you just graph it and you get this graph here. So maybe zoom standard. Now, don't forget you can put the domain here. So I'm going to put the domain here as between 2 and 3. So 2, second test. Conditions will be number 5 here. We just put x between 2 and 3. So close it as 3 here and graph it. Okay, so this is the graph that you're looking at. So trace. So I'm going to just zoom box here to have an idea of how it looks like. Remember this one, there's a vertical asymptote, so this goes all to infinity here. So that is why a lot of times students don't know that this goes up to infinity. There's a vertical asymptote here. Right, so in trace number 3, it will be 3, 0 here. Okay, and this graph goes all the way. So it looks something like that. Negative ln x minus 2. Okay. Gonna find the range of f inverse is the domain of f. So I think this is pretty okay. It's already given here. So say the domain of f. So the domain of f inverse, we need to find the range of f here. So get it? I'm gonna do the first one first. Find f inverse. So let y be equals to negative ln x minus 2 here. Okay, after which minus y equals to ln x minus 2, and this will just be e negative y equal plus 2. Okay, maybe x minus 2 and x equals to 2 plus e minus y. Alright, so hence f inverse x will be equals to 2 plus e minus x. There you go. So that is our equation here. After which what we need is the domain of f inverse. Domain of f inverse is the range of f. So from this graph here, remember, this is a logarithmic curve here. This graph is supposed to look something like that. So it has a vertical asymptote of 2. And it just goes from here to here. Okay, inclusive of 3, is it? 3, yeah. 3 is here. So this case here, the range of f would just be from, this is y equals fx. Range of f would just be from 0 to infinity. Okay, just remember that. So from here to here. The range of f inverse would just be from 2 to 3. Okay, so that's how you do this question here. After which we are told to sketch a graph of y equals fx, okay, and y equals f inverse x, okay. So this case here, just take note when we are going to draw the y equals fx here, I'm just going to zoom square first. I'm just going to try and see. Okay, it looks something like that. Then you just quit. I'm just going to second draw. Do you see this draw here? And just draw inverse, number 8, and you just call out the first function there, number 1, enter. Okay, so this is the f inverse graph here. Now don't forget that try and draw the x graph here. So it should be reflection about this line here. Could look something like that. Okay, but don't forget the asymptotes as well. So this case here, just draw out the asymptotes. Will be y equals to 2 for the inverse graph. So let's try and draw this out properly. This graph here, the ln graph, you should know how to draw it nicely. So here's like that. It's like that. Okay. So the ln graph here will be like something like that. I'm going to draw the ln graph first. So this is x equals to 2. All right. And we're going to have this graph here. This is 3, 0. Okay. So this is y equals to fx. This is yx graph. Okay, so on the same diagram here. Now when you're going to draw the inverse graph, just know that this has a horizontal asymptote of y equals to 2. Okay, so draw y equals to 2. It's supposed to be symmetrical, so it will be something like that. Okay, so x equals to 2, once you reflect x equals to 2 about the y equals to x, it will just be y equals to x line, it will just be y equals to 2 there. Then after which, this graph from our GC, it looks like that because there's a horizontal asymptote there. So if you want, you can just plot this 2 there. So usually I'll just say, plot it, and you know that there's asymptote there. So this will be 3, 0, 3, equate here. Maybe I just bring this up a bit and bring it down. Okay, so this is the graph that you'll be looking at. But before that, let me just briefly draw this out. Okay, because this graph would actually meet here. So just you'll make all the graph will actually meet at the y equals x line here, if it ever intersect with the y equals x graph. Okay, so it looks something like that. So that's how you draw. This is y equals to f inverse x. So I've already sketched out y equals fx and y equals f inverse, but this over here is interesting. This is y equals to f inverse fx. Now this will just be x, okay? But the domain of f inverse f is a domain of f. This is a composite function. The domain of the composite function will be the first function. Okay, so the first function will decide. So we're gonna adjust from 2 to 3. Okay, 2 to 3. So I'm just gonna draw, from 2 to 3 here. 2 to 3. So meaning to say this will be my y equals to f inverse fx. With 2 here, not inclusive of 2. 3 will be here. Okay, so this case here will be roughly here. So I'm going to draw this out like that. Yep. Okay, so this is my y equals to fx. What else do I need? That's all. Yep. That's all, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is a graph here that you're going to draw. So just take note, this is the y equals f inverse f. These are all over there. Okay. Yep. So let's look at the last part 3. Explain why x coordinate of the point intersection of f equals to x and f inverse satisfy this equation here. Okay. So from the graph, you can see that actually, okay, from the graph, this is one of the specialties. So this is where all the graph meets, right? Congregate here, this point here. So what you can write is the point of intersection, y fx and y from graph. Maybe I just write from graph y fx and y, okay, intersects at the line y equals to x. Okay, so hence this is where fx equals to f inverse x equals to x. That is the first thing, right? So there you go, the point intersection, so hence the point intersection will satisfy this equation here. So you're just going to substitute this in. Hence point of intersection will satisfy fx equals to x. Okay, so this case here, fx is ln, negative ln, so this is negative ln x minus 2 equals to x. So x plus ln x minus 2 equals to 0. Alright, so there you go. Find the value of this x coordinate. Just use calculator here. They didn't want exact, so just calculate intersect here and the line. So it's 2.120 from GC. From GC, x equals to 2.120, 2.12, 3 SF. Okay, so that's how I do this question here proficiently. If you have any questions at all, please let us know. Keep practicing and I'll see you in the next question.